There we go. Okay, hi friends. Hi Chalky. Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry for the delayed notice for going live. It has been a bit of a week for me, and I was not sure if I'd be able to do it, but I have. I'm also gonna apologize for like background noise because it's definitely gonna be noisier than it has been the last few times that I've been streaming, simply because I have my new setup. I'm doing this from my PC, which is really, really exciting. But unfortunately, I have not had the chance to get everything figured out because we had some not so fun house concerns come up. And I am needing to address those. I've been needing to address those. So I've literally not had, this is the first time I've been on my PC since Monday night when I finished editing the most recent episode of Scrimpy Craft. So, I hope you all are doing good. I'm a little frazzled, but things are good. I got everything working, so we're fine. I think for today, I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it to stream today. So I wasn't totally sure what I wanted to do, what I should do, if there was something that like was going to be a better option. There was a lot of things up in the air, and I think what I've decided, actually, I just put away all of my dirt. I'm gonna keep working on, let's go to free cam so I can show you. Yep. I want to keep working on this area up here that I started on, and then I have kind of been ignoring and neglecting. And we're gonna just keep working on getting this looking cool, being a cool pond, and then like continuing to cascade it, because eventually I do want it to kind of come, the waterfall is going to come like out of here, so it's like pachow, but then I want to add a waterfall that's more up here. Oh, hi ZZ, welcome in. It is so nice to see you guys. I've really missed going live and hanging out, but yeah, we're going to do mostly terraforming stuff today, if I can remember to grab the things that I need. But yeah, I really, really hope that you guys are doing good. And that yeah, it's August now. That's weird. You know what else is weird? I realized this the other day. But tomorrow is actually going to be my 1-year anniversary of starting my YouTube channel, which is kind of crazy to think that it has been a year. And I don't totally know. I need to organize this. It's a mess. I don't totally know how to feel about the revelation that I've had about it having been a year, just because it doesn't feel like it's been a year since I started doing content and all of those things. Like, I don't know. It feels strange, but I'm very grateful to be able to do this, and I'm very, very lucky to have such an amazing community of friends. And that's not enough moss. I'll need more moss. It's fine. Where's... I need to label these! Oh my gosh! Where's my cobble? Cobble, where are you? Bro. Oh my gosh, it's literally right here. Oh wait, hydrate, don't dehydrate. My gosh, that's a good call. That is a good call. I don't actually have water next to me because this has been... Why is my overlay like that? Hold on, I fixed this because that's gonna bother me. Unless... There we go. Now I'm moving it and it will be fine. I don't have my water bottle with me, so I am hydrating with vanilla Coke. Don't be like me, make better choices. Oh my gosh, that was like really bubbly. Okay. Haha. Jeez, I need to fix all my overlays. Everything is all weird now since I moved to my new PC, and I'm still working on getting it up and going and the way that I want. But I really wanted to get some streaming in for you guys. Plus, I really like hanging out. Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't have my elytra on me. Actually, speaking of my elytra, do I need... In typical res fashion, we're scatterbrained. We are... I shouldn't have done that. We are jumping around. We are not as organized as I wish I was. I don't know why I'm humming happy birthday. Is it anyone's birthday? Am I having a moment of psychic prowess? Is that a thing? We'll take that, and then I wanted to look for this one. This one. This is chaotic, this is last minute, and I don't think anything could be more accurate to my playstyle. And yes, I know that's not where that goes. I will fix that. Can I just clomp? Nice. Okie dokie. I just need to put a couple more things away, switch out my chest plate for my elytra, and then we will get back into business, and that business is building. Because we are cool builders. Yo. Yep, that's how it works. That's what it means. That is what's going on. Let me jump up the staircase. Don't jump up staircases, actually. That's a safety hazard. Everything is a mess, and I hate it. Maybe I should spend today organizing my everything. Because this is disastrous. We're gonna do that, and then we go like that, and then we go like that, and then we go like that. And I will fix this all. I don't want to organize. I want to build, and I can't even walk. I will say it is very weird playing on a PC instead of on my laptop. I've gotten very, very used to playing on my laptop. Also, I apologize because you are going to hear my keyboard. I don't have everything set up the way that I want yet. So you're going to hear some clicky clacky. But yeah, it is weird. This is not the norm, and I don't have a shovel. Blummaneck! I need to grab a shovel. Whee! I'm a professional. But yeah, it is very weird. I think the biggest thing is, like, I feel like this screen is absolutely massive. And it's not. This screen that I'm playing on is 27 inches. Which, I mean, that's a large monitor, I think. I actually would not know. But it feels huge to me because I've been playing on my little laptop, and I think my laptop is a 15-inch screen? It's not big. It's not big, and this feels very big. We're just gonna put that there, and then, well, now I gotta sleep. I promise I had every intention of being super organized and super alert and aware of what I was doing. I was gonna be amazing, is what I'm trying to say. I was gonna be so on top of things. And I'm not. But that's okay. That's a part of the res experience, is it's chaos. But at least it's fun. Haha. Okay, I should really be thinking better, but I'm not. Okay, so that's where that's starting. That's how it's gonna come down. I'm gonna start actually with these guys. Actually, first I'm gonna... Yep, this is how it works. We terrain. We figure things out. We are problem solvers. Yep, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. We got this. But yeah, it has been a seriously hectic week for me, guys. Like, one thing after another has gone. Not okay. No, wrong is the right word. Wrong is very much the right word, because basically, I was we were getting some, like, our carpets cleaned at our house like 2-ish weeks ago, and on accident, making this clear, on accident, the carpet cleaner's van backed out and hit my car. So I've spent the last about a week trying to get a hold of different places to get an estimate so I could get back to this company that hit my car, so that I could give them a quote, an estimate, and they'll be like, okay, then this is what we're paying for. This is what, like, this is how things are gonna work. That's kind of basically how the conversations were going. But what ended up happening is I literally, the amount of calls that I had to make, the amount of times that I just was like, oh, this doesn't work. Okay. The amount of people that I had to talk to just get some very simple estimates was genuinely ridiculous. I'm normally a very patient. Oh, hi, Lemon Boy. Welcome in. It's so nice to see you. I'm just lamenting about the tales of what has been going on for me the last few weeks. But yeah, so I finally get them to give me an estimate for my car. And then I get told that I'm not going to have access to my car for about 2 weeks while it gets fixed, because the damage is very small. No one was hurt. Everything is okay. Because, the car was parked. Nobody was in it. It just happened and was unfortunate. So they're like, okay, it's going to take 2 weeks for this to get fixed. We'll keep you updated. It's going to cost about this much. And I was like, you know what? Fine. It's okay. So I drop off my car Monday, and I thought that was going to be the end of it. Now, my bedroom has an ensuite, because it was originally our family's guest room, and then when I moved home and we found out that I actually was going to be living at home for much longer than we originally anticipated, my parents and I decided that just to help me, like, have a little bit more independence living at home, I would get this room in our basement with all this, like, fancy stuff. So that's my room. I've been down there, and then while I was repainting it recently, we discovered a leak in the baseboards, and we were really concerned, and so we finally got someone out to look at it after, like, 3-ish weeks of trying to get a hold of someone. We finally got someone to come out to take a look. And we found out that we have to demo my entire bathroom because of tons of water damage. So I have been moved to a different room in our house for 4 to 5 weeks while they fix the water damage. And I'm very lucky that I have a place to go while this is going on, but when I tell you that nearly just, like, led me to crashing out, because I built my PC last Friday. I had the chance to play on it for the first time Saturday. I was getting really excited and hyped up to record and post stuff when I found out that my room has serious water damage, and I would not be able to do any of the things that I had planned on. So it was, I was crashing out a little bit. And then, come to find out, where my PC is hooked up in the room that I'm staying in now. And we had to get an electrician to come and turn it into an Ethernet port because it was just like a landline extension thing. I can't remember what it's called now, but my parents try to keep a landline in the house at all times for safety purposes. For like if internet lines go down or whatever, like we still have a way to contact people and check in. But we had to switch that to an Ethernet port, and we had already been planning on doing that because my dad's office is eventually going to be in the room that I'm in right now. But when I tell you that was so unnecessarily complicated, like it was ridiculous how hard it was to just hook up the Ethernet port correctly. Okay, that isn't quite right. It's too linear. Actually, you know what? That can stay tough. We'll do that. Then I need to go up there. So yeah, it has been a insane few weeks for my family. And been moving all my stuff. I finished painting my room and putting up wallpaper last week. Like at the beginning of last week. So I was just starting to settle in my bedroom again when, you know, we found out that we have to demo it. And I'm not going to be able to stay in there until further notice. You know, I should grab Blackstone. I'll grab that in a minute. So yeah, that's been my last couple of weeks. Hopefully you guys have had good couple of weeks. You all very much deserve it, and I would love to hear about them if you are willing to share. I love yapping with you guys. And it would be very fun to hear about the good things that have happened. Because, you know, good things do happen. There's been a lot of amazing things for all of us, I'm sure. It just, sometimes we need a moment to crash out over the less good, you know? Yep, that's fine. Yeah. Do I know what I'm doing with this? No. Should I plan it? Maybe, but I have a feeling that with all the stuff that I'm doing on Scrimpy Craft, this is probably going to become a lot more free flow creative, if that makes sense. Like creativity stuff, because I'm putting a lot of thought and a lot of effort into my Scrimpy Craft build, and it is I am putting a lot of time and attention into making it exactly what I'm imagining and picturing, and because of that, I'm spending a lot of time planning it. And I just don't super want to plan this world as much. I have a lot more fun just like, as I tend to put it, I have a lot more fun dinking around and just seeing what happens when I put things together. Ooh, you know what? That's fine. You ain't gotta tell me. That's stuck in my head. My younger siblings are pretty big Chapel Roan fans. Why can't I talk? And they were playing some of their music earlier, and I forget how catchy it is. Like, I don't get me wrong. I know that Chapel Roan is great. She's very, very talented. It's not my particular cup of tea. I tend to be a little more eccentric, in my music tastes. But I do really love her voice, the sound of her voice specifically. I think she's a very, very talented individual. But yeah, it does mean that I've had various Chaperone songs stuck in my head for a bit now. Oh my gosh! It's basically night, thank you. There's just a lot of things, and just a heads up, today's stream is not going to be particularly long, because as much as I would love to to keep on going for y'all. I have so many things that I need to figure out what to do today. I really, really, really wanted to give you guys a stream because I feel like on streaming, I've been so incredibly flaky. And that's not fair to you guys. And I love hanging out and chatting and doing all those things that I just haven't been doing lately because I've been busy with other things. You know, I don't need all of this stuff on me. We're going to put some of it back in chests. We're going to put here and there and, I mean, it's never a bad idea to have that, but I'll take this instead. I want that. And I'm going to take these to kind of help me out with my inventory just a little bit. But yeah, now that I have a PC, I am actually hoping that I will be able to start streaming. I am not planning on streaming Scrimpy Craft. Oh, I'm sorry. It's been a long week for you, Lemon Boy. That's never good. That's never fun. But unless you're like talking about my long week, and then yeah, it has been a long week, and I don't know what else to say about it because it's just been a long week. I had a thought. Where was my thought go? Come back. I literally cannot remember what I was going on about. Oh, I'm not planning on streaming Scrimpy Craft. And the reason for that is really okay, if I stream anything on Scrimpy Craft, it is fully gonna just be terraining and building. It is never gonna, it's not gonna be different. Yeah. Fun week just long. Okay, that's good that you had a fun week though. We love that we are still getting those fun weeks, and it is, what am I looking for? That's what I'm looking for. No, this one. But yeah, when you have a fun weekend, it's just long. You get so tired. But yeah, for Scrimpy Craft, the reason I am not planning on streaming that is mostly because I don't want to lose sight of this Minecraft world. And I have a feeling that if I start streaming there, I will very much lose sight of this. And I do not want to do that. As much as I love Scrimpy Craft, and I very, very much do, it is definitely one of my favorite places to go and hang out and be creative and all those good things. I don't want to neglect this world because I do quite love it. Mud. You ain't gotta tell me. Baby, I'm a giver. Yep. That's my cover. You can stream it anywhere you want. Yeah. No, I don't know what else to say besides, like, that was wonderful. So. Okie dokie. Actually, we're gonna turn that into rocks. Beautiful rocks. I obviously have made the most incredible looking rock. Ugh, the lag. Why are you lagging like that, game? It's evil. Evil. Okie dokie. That is looking fine. I'm fine with this. Then I actually, do I have stone? If I have stone, where would I be? It would be this way. That's how you eat, guys. Just in case you're wondering. I need to grab me stone. Do I have any plain stone? Doesn't look like I have plain stone. That's a bit problematic, but maybe I can check another spot. Did I already clear out my other spots? I might have. Probably did. Probably did clear out all my other stashes. Darn! Okay. Well, I can get some smelting. And that'll work. Whee! Smelting some stone. As one does. Oh, potatoes. Oh, more potatoes! What? The potatoes can go in here, I guess. I do still need some cobble. It's fine, I'm not worried about it. We're gonna collect plenty more. And then this will go, yeah. We'll leave that for now. Let's get back to working here, because what I'm thinking, I want the waterfall path to be here. So we're just gonna use, we'll mark it out with just some moss to see where it's at. I want it to be kind of going, we're gonna say like this is the center of the waterfall and it just goes up here. Do. Thrilling stuff, I know. And it's just gonna call them all the way up here. And I will make a big pond space, I think. Not all the way up at the top. I don't want it all the way at the top. Just like here. Just a nice little, like, I don't know, a cove kind of a. Ugh! Why is my free cam so laggy? Yeah, I think that'll look good if there's just like a little, like, thing here. So I know where the waterfall will be now, and I'm just gonna dirt scaffolding out my little bowl. This is obviously all it is. It is a bowl. When in doubt, bowl. Yep. There we go. No, wait, I don't want it that way. I want it more this way. Also, wait, no, I've talked about this. I want to make like a lavender field, kind of like a Corrales, why did I say it like that? Corrales kind of a vibe. You know? Where it's just like, just a lavender field, I think, over there behind all the houses. Oh, no worries, Toe Ender. This is like super last minute, so I totally get it. But I appreciate you popping in anyways. You are much appreciated. And I just got a text that I should probably respond to. The audacity! Am I capable of navigating a cellular device? I am, go me! Oofda. Oofda. Okay, no, I don't need to respond to that. Okay, I think that's all I want to mark out for there. And then we're going to create a little outline of like, not a full-on cliff, but just like an interesting shape, because I'm gonna build a tree. I like trees. They speak to me. I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. If you don't respect them, I'll steal your knees. Yep. That is what he says. That is the Lorax. You know that now. Yes, custom tree. Sleepy time. Whee! Oh, I do have another chest here. There's probably so. Oh! I need to be careful with flying around. I got so used to feather falling in season 2 of Scrimpycraft, and it doesn't matter how much that I have played. I'm the Lorax, I speak Vietnamese. Say that again. What? No, I like my version better. My version was more fun. It had more whimsy. Okay, well this isn't unuseful. I'll take this stuff. Yeah. Okay. What was my thought? I don't remember my thought. Yeah, tree. When in doubt, tree it out. Oh, you know what? And maybe I'm just getting really into water now, I guess, because what if the tree sits like kind of here, and then there's a little like pond where the water is. Like, hold on, let me just put blocks in to kind of like get a visual for what I want, because I might not have mentioned this before, or I might have. Who knows? It's more fun facts about Rez. I have aphantasia, and what that is I do not see things in my head. Like, I when somebody's like, oh, imagine this, I don't see it. I know what it looks like. I could, like, more or less remember. That's an insanely big tree stump. Oh my gosh, Toender. That, yeah, wow. Maybe it was the Lorax tree. Lorax's tree? Lorax tree? I know. The amount of skill issues I have almost is a skill in of itself. But basically, yeah, I don't see things in my head. So when I'm building or creating, I kind of have to go off of vibes. Of like, I kind of have an idea of what I want it to look like, but I have no idea what it'll actually look like. I physically, and I literally cannot see it. It does not exist to my little noggin. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. And then, yeah, so that'll be a little, like, water cove with the tree. And maybe I'll have a couple water streams spilling out. You got the streak. Ay, that's good. We appreciate the streaks. We appreciate Toender. But yeah, if you need to hop out for work, go ahead and get on out of here. But I appreciate you. Good luck at work. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll be honest. I've been kind of stuck with this area, so I'm glad that I just decided today to finally work on it, even though I was like, ooh, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Just cuz like it feels nice to stretch the creative muscles, especially since. Oh, that's interesting. I do have internal dialogue. I have a very strong internal dialogue. When I did the test that I had to do a neuropsych eval for health reasons, and I have a very, very, like, high score for when it comes to, like, basically, like, words and how they correlate to the way you see the world and stuff like that. So my internal dialogue, top notch. It does what it is supposed to do. It is dialoguing. But yeah, there's nothing. I have no idea. Like, the 3-dimensional, that's insane. That's insane to me. Congratulations, you're cool. That sounded sarcastic, but genuinely, I think that is a really, really cool thing. And that's really awesome for you. What is that like? So do you like... Are you kind of like Gemini Tay and like you see it and you can like rotate it and like see all the little details and whatnot about it? Or is that... I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have dyslexia, but also that was really funny. A+ coping skills. That's so interesting though. Like that is so cool to me that you have those abilities. Yeah, that's insane. What is it like to be in your head? Is it very overwhelming? I'd imagine I'd get really overwhelmed if I had pictures to go with the dialogue. I think I might be a little cuckoo. Yeah, I'd imagine that you'd have a really good visual memory too then, because your brain is able to like basically render it. That's so cool. How does it feel knowing you're cooler than us? You should be very proud. You should be very, very proud. I don't know why I did this. Stone! Oh my gosh, I was looking for cobblestone. This is not cobblestone. I bet! 3... Toe ender! Come on, dude. But yeah, I can't imagine, because I can't solve a Rubik's Cube, period. I do think that it does have to do with the aphantasia. I can't remember. I can, like, remember in terms of a concept. No! No! Oh, hi, Kiki! Welcome in. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, for a Rubik's Cube, I can remember, like, in concept all the patterns that you're supposed to look for, but I cannot picture them in my head. So Rubik's Cubes are just really frustrating for me, because I understand the math, and I know how the math works. I understand how the patterns are supposed to work, but I cannot execute it. And I also think that part of that is because I'm also, like, highly uncoordinated, and my fingers don't like to work. So it's a double whammy. I cannot tell. I guess they're still working, so it's not my... That's so cool. We're talking, just so you know, Kiki, we are talking about being able to like see things in your head and having an internal dialogue and all that cool stuff. Because, you know, why not? I keep distracting myself, and it's totally my own fault. Eek. That doesn't look very good. I need to fix that. Wow. The voices. If we are here, you are more than welcome to come back and join us. If we're not here, then, you know, it's like, it's a game. We won't know. Yes, the voices, though. The voices. What is it? There's a sound. There's like a da-da-da-da-da, but the voices in my head go. Something. We terraforming. Terraining? Terraforming. I don't know, man. I just live here. Eek. Then I want this, and then I'm gonna go boop. And then I come back over here and I go a boop, a boop, a boop. I got it. But the voices in your head, you ask how make cheese. You're right. That is what I ask the voices in my head. How make cheese? Am I cheese? Are we cheese? Is life nothing but the endless pursuit of the divine knowledge of, at the end of the day, are we all cheese? These are deep questions, guys. Really, really important. And I hope you realize that, because it's life-changing information. We are cheese! We are the memories of those who came before us. And their memories, we find cheese. That is the meaning of life. It's not 42. It's how make cheese. Ah! Okay, I might have to confiscate my elytra, because... Or I guess... Elytra is technically how you're supposed to say it, but I like elytra better. I should confiscate it for myself, though, because I keep crashing into stuff, and one of these... Not one of these days! I already have died from crashing! And I would rather not do it again. Okay, I don't know why this is... I'm lagging every time I go to free cam, which is a little irksome. How does that looking, though? That's looking pretty good. Okay. Okay. We got progress. This is good. This has not had progress in a very long time, so I'm very happy to have any progress. Someone get Celoria in here. I have granite for him. For context, for those of you who are not aware, Celoria is one of my friends. He is on Scrimpy Craft. He is building this really cool thing that's like... It's just going to be using a lot of granite. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about it. But yeah, it is going to be using a lot of granite. No, we don't encourage the bots. Do not invite the bots to Ender. No bots. But yeah, he needs a lot of granite, so like, it's kind of funny that I'm getting granite in the world that I can't give it to him to use, so. Haha. Sucker. We are building. Why do we build the wall? My children, why do we build the wall? The Phantom of the Opera is there inside my mind. Yo, it's a good thing that telepaths aren't real, because I'm pretty sure that trying to listen to my thoughts for like even 20 seconds would send them straight to the loony bin. They'd be like, what is wrong with this person? I'm out. Need to go contemplate life. Liberty. Pursuit of happiness. Life in the birdie and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals, we shouldn't settle for less. That looks decent. I'm not offended by this. This will be mud, I think. Dun, 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 dun. We are just building our way. Making our way downtown, walking fast, paces passing, I'm homebound. Okay, I need to Rude! My posture is perfection. Always. Gosh. Can't believe you'd even doubt me. Ugh. But that was a good catch. I was, in fact, slouching. I need to get some of this mixed in. Stretch! Okay, hold up. Let me... Eek! Let me get some of these in there so I can... I don't want to lose my train of thought! Don't make me lose my train of thought. Okay. I'm gonna stand up and stretch. And I expect y'all to stretch too. It is good for you. It's very good for your body to get up and stretch. So that's what we do. If I can get out of my chair. Stretch! Oh, Tame, hi! Welcome in! It's so good to see you. We are stretching. Oh my gosh. I didn't think that I was that tight, and then I stood up and I stretched, and I'm like, oh, I needed that. Okay, this block is wigging out. Am I capable of saving it from insanity? I am. Go me. How are you, Tame? I hope you're doing good. Hope life is treating you well. I'm a little chaotic today. I'm a little scatterbrained, little distracting myself. But you know, that's part of the fun. That is the Rezabel experience is... Yes. Exactly. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. This needs to not all be cobble. Now we're adding sound effects. We've summoned ZZ. We've summoned him. Yes, we talk of chaos. Chaos and bloodshed are not a solution. Da 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 da. Oh no! Wait, are you guys on Scrimfycraft right now? Run away! Run away! Run away from the mace. He'll get you. One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. Oop! Murder! Murder! ZZ's a murderer. You heard it here, folks. Besides being murdered by the ZZ, how has your season been so far, Tame? I hope it's been well. Even with, you know, occasional yeets out of existence. That's a good question. That's a very good question. One that I have had myself. Multiple times, actually. Sorry, little bat. That's good that you're working on your base. I saw it the other day. It's insane, ZZ. I am blown away by what you've been building. Like, you should be so proud of yourself. Because it is looking phenomenal. It's been all over the place. Mini games? Oh, I need to get on to, like, look at all the mini games. Because my stuff on the server, every time I'm on, I am focused on getting as much stuff done as I can because I have such big projects planned that I'm kind of like forgetting about the rest of it because I'm just like, oh man, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. But I've made good progress. I have made good progress. I think the next time I get on, I'll try, well, because the next time I get on, it'll actually be for the Ender Dragon fight tonight. So maybe after that, I will go ahead and get a look at some more of the minigame stuff. Oop! ZZ's being called out. I need more moss. That's what I've seen from people. I honestly, I've not been on Discord too much today, personally. But I do know that has been a problem for people. I'm not sure what it is or how it's been fixed. Maybe you need to, like, I don't know, like, uninstall and reinstall the app or restart it or update it. I'm just guessing. I have no clue. Oh yeah, because, like, the announcements have to go through the Discord. Ooh, I didn't think about that part. Well, it adds to the fun, you know? Makes it a mystery. You never know. I need to sleep. Do. Nice. Yikes, I just got a look at, I just glanced over at the chat overlay for my Twitch, and I'm so sorry, guys. That's rough. I need to fix it. Cause it no good. It hard read. My mud, I'm all out. That's fine. Okay, yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, we are making good progress with this. Look at this. We've basically gotten this whole top chunk taken care of in the last hour, which is really awesome. I was not expecting it to go so smoothly. Haha. Thank you. I built it all by myself. With my little noggin. And a site. I don't know why I said it like that. Don't question me. Dadgummit! You scared me. That is a good idea, though. I should. Well, I mean, I just stretched, man. Give me a second. Oh my gosh! Wait. Go to Eep. Go to Eep. You don't need to fight the dragon. You can just go Eep. I am stretching, by the way. Oh, the stretches feel good. But okay, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. But you're eep. You eep. Eep is important. I recognize the frustration. I validate the frustration, but a reminder about the language. We gotta keep it clean. But yeah, that's super frustrating and I'm sorry. Cause that is the worst. You're good. I get it. Okay, that's a fair point, Tame. That is a very fair point, and I get where you're coming from. Just as long as you still get sleep. But my gosh, Celoria, that is... Yeah, that's ridiculous. What about the sun being... Tame's at a different time zone. The dragon fight for Tame will be at like 1 a.m. So, that is why I'm saying... Wait, the sun is out and you're holding for rain? Huh? That's insane. That is... Yeah, that's... I literally don't know what to say because that's stupid. Is that looking? Yeah, I like that. It is storms to the west. Huh? That's... Yeah, that... I would not blame you if you did. I would not blame you if you decided to tweak out. Because I would likely do a similar thing. Oh my goodness, we're an hour into stream. Hydrate. Hydrate, my friends. It is important that you stay hydrated. It helps your body to do all the things that it needs to. I will also hydrate once I get up this mountain. Yoink. I can parkour. I can parkour. I don't even know what just happened, but okay. No. That's so real, though. I love... as long as it's not super windy, I really, really love a good storm. Once it's windy, no, I'm out. I don't like the wind. But just like a good thunderstorm, like, I vibe. And I do it. I'll like have a cup of tea, drink hot chocolate, probably watch a cozy movie, or read a book if my eyes are cooperating. I don't understand that reference, Tame, so you're good? Is that an Epic the Musical reference? What is that? What is that referring to? Help me out. Yeah? Okay, I'm glad I guessed it right. I have not actually listened to Epic the Musical in its entirety. I have heard parts. I've heard parts. And I do want to listen to it, but part of me is almost tempted to like wait to listen to it in its entirety until the movie comes out so I can like really experience it for the first time with like all the vibes, you know? But I don't know. I'm really tempted because I do really like the music that I have heard from it. And I really, really like the yeah. Oh no, they better not. I got strong. Okay, let me just get you looking at my face right now. I recognize that this is a controversial opinion. I get that. I have strong feelings on theater etiquette. If it is a sing-along theater, like you're there to sing along, great, fantastic. Sing your heart out. I'm all for that. I'm a theater kid. I get it. Sing along if it is a sing-along theater. If it is not a sing-along theater, no singing along. That is the you stay quiet, you can mouth it, you can perform it silently to your heart's consent, but you don't sing along. You don't. It's I have strong feelings about that. And I get that for a lot of people, they're like, yeah, whatever, like, it's not a big deal to me. I respect that. But I just, oof, duh. Yeah, I'll probably be peeved by it. Because, again, I get it. I get wanting to sing along. I get loving the music and, like, feeling it and wanting to... I totally get it. But there is a time and a place for it. And there will be people seeing it in theaters for the first time. And it's rude to be singing along really loud in the theater when there's for sure going to be sing along showings. So just sing along with those ones and not in the main ones. That's fine. No, this is a pet peeve that I had when what was it? Pretty much any well-known musical that gets adapted into a movie or turned into a pro shoot or whatever, like, yes, if you're going to go see a movie, you don't you be quiet to enjoy the movie. You experience it for the first time, and you just, like, let yourself feel it and vibe with it and really see it. The occasional comment, like, yeah, whatever, but if it's the whole time, that's obnoxious. But yeah, that's kind of like how it goes. Oh, I think there's 1 minute till ads, by the way. I'm not sure. I need to set up the ad alert bot thing, actually. But yeah, there's a time and a place. But oh my gosh, no, I'm sorry. That is super frustrating because you just want to, like, lock in. But if they're all asking you specifically, it's so hard. It is hard. Hopefully, though, you were able to watch it at another point solo where they, or like with them when they weren't asking a bunch of questions. I'm not totally sure what I'm doing, but hey, that's good for when they realize that, like, you are trying to like enjoy the movie and not just yap. I have to do that with my siblings a lot, actually, because they're very yappy. Which, oh my gosh, I never hydrated. I forgot to hydrate. Hydrate, everyone. I am leaning literally as far away from my mic as I can because I feel so bad when I, like, gulp into it. And I don't want to do that to y'all. Why did I do that? Yay! Hot chocolate! I approve. Hot chocolate is. I cannot wait for fall. I cannot wait for autumn. I love it so much. It is my favorite season by far. It's not even a competition. Oh, sad day. No more chalky milk. I don't even remember the last time I had chocolate milk, actually. I should have some chocolate milk sometime. Ah! Ah! I thought I just saw a creeper, my gosh. Oh, wait, that's so cute. I love that. I love when dogs let themselves be, like, super playful in different weather, because, like, I have a pup. She's my service dog. She's a very good girl. She's very silly. And one of her favorite things to do in autumn is she loves to go around and, like, bounce on the leaves and then, like, bite them. She really likes to crunch them in her mouth, and it's very, very cute to watch. I have a couple of videos of it from her first ever fall. I have other videos that are not from there, but the ones from her first fall really stand out to me because, like, she was so little. She was so little. There's a couple times that, like, I actually did. I lost her, like, in the leaf pile, and I was like, oh no. How am I gonna find her? She's too little. She's been absorbed. That's so cute. I love when animals, oops, hit my desk with my knee. I love when animals have, like, passionate feelings and interests. Like, fun fact, my sister actually just got a cat. Her and her husband just got a very cute little kitty. It's a rescue kitty, and it's very, very adorable. And she's already, like, letting out her personality with them, which they were worried would take a very long time, just because of the situation that this little kitty was rescued from. And she's so sassy, and it's hilarious to me. But she's already, like, showing them what things she likes, what things she doesn't. It is very, very cute. Watching her, like, get used to the dynamics and the new space. Just animals, guys. Really love them. If it wasn't for my allergies, I would have more animals, but alas, life debuff hit me hard. I'm gonna just turn this into mud, I think, but I need to grab bottles of water for that. Bottle of water. That's okay, but that's kind of so fun when that happens, because you just get to see unique interactions that you wouldn't see otherwise. English is hard. I understand the struggles of English. It is my first language, and it's probably better that way. Why? How? You know what? I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna think about it. It is what it is. And I'm not gonna think about it. What's your first language? That's so cool. If you're comfortable sharing, that is. If you don't want to share what your first language is, you absolutely don't have to. Actually, there we go. Okay. Oh! Oh, that's actually so cool. I wish that I knew more about Welsh and whoops and Wales and just I always wish I knew more. And I really love, how do I word this in a way that doesn't sound really bizarre? I really love learning about folklore from around the world. Seriously, I would love to hear it. I love folklore and mythology and whoops, I need to stop crashing into things. I've been trying to get more familiar with folklore from around the world. But I get really hesitant with Wales and pretty much anywhere that was colonized. Haha. So that's everywhere. I'm a little more confident going through like, no, I don't know the Welsh Dragon one. Please share. I'm intrigued. I'm invested. But yeah, generally, if I'm doing research on my own, I'm pretty confident with Celtic and Gaelic folklore because I have a lot of ancestry with that. So, whoops. My bad. I died. So like it's a lot easier for me to no rush. You take your time and I will read all of it anyways. But yeah, it's a little bit easier to track like reliable sources down because I have ancestral ties to Ireland and Scotland and like Norway and stuff like that. Places like that. That's a better way to say it. But yeah, there's a lot of places I want to know more about. I'm very excited to read this. I'm so excited. I'm trying to not distract you by like blabbing, but then I'm feeling very yappy right now, so. I really should just bring water up here. Do I have a bucket? Wait, where's my... Did I put my bundle? Oh no, there's my bundle. Do I have a bucket in there? No. Oh, there's water right there. I'm a silly goose. Where's my buckets? They're down there. Dang it! I'll need more rockets too. There's multiple tellings of M7. Yep, that's... I get that. Last December, and this is still on my channel and like the shorts and stuff, so you guys can totally go check it out if you want. But last December I did like a winter countdown kind of a thing. I called it a December countdown. It was basically just a countdown to Christmas, but I didn't want to call it that because I was including things from all over the world and not just Christmas stuff. But as I was doing the research, there was so many things that I had to like go back and figure out how to tell in a PG way. Because they were cool stories, but I would not call them PG. And that's kind of always, you know, like the struggle with mythology is it was very different standards than what we have now. Very different times. Which kind of makes it that much more interesting to learn about. What was I doing? Rockets. And I'll take some potatoes. I saw the signs and it opened up my eyes. That was weird. Anyways. Yute. My buckets. My buckets. There we go. I'm so excited to read this. I literally, I've grown up learning about mythology from various places. There's a book that we have, actually, in my house that's a whole bunch of Indian folk stories and legends and mythology. It was one of my favorite books when I was a kid. I read it so many times just because I was so fascinated by learning about the differences in like cultures and all those different things. So I'm really, really excited for this. I need to get up here actually and start off this spot. Aha! Why is it not flowing all the way down? Why is it doing that? Oh, because it's not far enough, of course. No! Sad day. That's going over the edge. Oh, there it goes, there it goes. Okay, okay. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this. Story time. Okay. Basically, in Celtic folklore, a story tells of a village that had thriving plants, an amazing farm, and it was this overall great place for these people to live. But one day, from an unknown land, highly believed to be England, can't imagine why, came a white dragon that circled the village and fell asleep, killing the villagers and the crops, and etc. The villagers cried out, essentially trying to beg the dragon to leave, but it wouldn't budge. Thankfully, the red dragon... Oh! So that's why... Okay. Heard said cries and came to the aid of the village. The dragons clashed, and the white dragon essentially being... The white dragon was basically smaller, but due to the dragon being on its own territory, it ultimately won the battle and drove out the white dragon. Hence why some villages regard it as the defender of Wales. That's so cool, actually! I actually... That's not what I meant to do. That's way interesting to me. And I thank you for sharing it. I'm really glad that I have the chance to hear it, because I've genuinely have never heard that before. Okay, I have a question. And I don't even know, this is potentially a silly question. But when I was doing research for the December thing, I saw something that was talking about how technically the correct name of Wales is not Wales. It's how was it said? Let's Kimaru? Simaru? And that Wales is like the anglicized name. I don't know if I don't think I said that. Yes, that word. I don't know how to read it. So I apologize for my like horrific pronunciation, because that was bad. But yeah, isn't that like the actual name, or was I misinformed? Interesting. That is interesting and good to know. Honestly, I think that sounds way cooler. But I also was saying it like so wrong that I cringed when I said it. I would love to be able to speak another language. But literally, despite my best efforts, I am not made for speaking another language. Should I spell it? Okay. Yeah, no, I totally get what you mean. You're not obligated to like, you know, say it, if to spell it, do a pronunciation guide. You don't have to do anything is basically like what I'm trying to say. Is if you don't want to try and figure out how to communicate how it's actually said, that's totally fine. I can absolutely figure it out on my own. That's kind of looking cool. It's weird. I'm so curious now. Oop. Weird, like it sounds a lot like a dirty word, or weird like it just doesn't have, it uses sounds that aren't in English. Oh, idea. Oh. Okay. It is yeah, that should I'll allow it. I will allow it. I did see it. I did see it. Cymru. Like that? Cymru? Oh, I never would have guessed that at all. That's cool. That is way cool. That should be what people say instead of Wales, because it's cooler. In my very humble opinion. Yeah, that I'm glad that you like were willing to like explain this to me, because it's cool. Just people in history are so cool, guys. I highly recommend. There's one train station. Huh? Oh, that one. Yeah, I'm not gonna even attempt that one, because I'm afraid that if I say that, I will offend every Welsh person to ever exist. Or I'll like summon some eldritch being, and I don't have time to deal with the consequences of Cthulhu, you know? that is more the, oh my gosh. Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be something that like makes zero sense if you're looking at it from just like an English perspective. I need to eep. Eep. Eep! There's a lot of languages with a lot of different words that make me pause and stare. And I try to figure out how to say it, and then I like go to Google, you know, and do the little thing where it like tells you how to actually say the word. And every time I'm abysmally far off. And something tells me that word is no exception. Oh my gosh, wait, this is going so well. Wow. Flan via Poost Gwyn Gilgo or Quern Drawable Ool Planta Silly O Go Go Gok. Gotch or Gok? Like, or like, do you say it like you did like the lock of the like Gok? Okay, Gok. Oh my gosh. Plan. That is kind of hurting my brain a little bit, not gonna lie. It is a very fun word, but I would need to practice that so many times to even feel brave enough to attempt saying it. That is a lot of syllables. Oh my goodness. Tlanvar Puthquid Quern Drubu Tlan. Yup. Sometimes it is fun to use big words to sound more photosynthesis, but that is not a word that I think would make me sound more photosynthesis. I think that is a word that would make me sound off my rocker. I don't even know if I can still, because here's the thing with with a lot of words that I know, I used to be able to say them, and then as my health started, you know, being mischievous and causing problems, larger words have gotten harder and harder for me. Oh no, the ads! The ads! Wait, hold up. Can I add an alert? Oh, it doesn't. And yeah, I don't know how to set up the alert. I paused my yap and just focus for a sec. Gonna wish we never met on the day I leave. I brought you down to your knees. Say that misery loves company. Now your father and everything. Oh. Ah! No, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. It's like Fight Club. First rule of Fight Club. We don't talk about Fight Club. I had a thought. What was my thought? I don't remember my thought now. I should probably also... Okay. Res lore drop. I did theater all throughout high school. I was very, very good at theater. Like I got a... Yikes. But yeah, I was actually given a state award for acting. I was very good. I acknowledged that I was very good. And I had a lot. I had a lot of talent and a lot. I put a lot of hard work into it. It meant pretty much everything to me. Unfortunately, just like with all things, you tend to have people who are less kind about appreciating how incredible humans are as a whole. And because I always feel like I sound so pompous when I talk about this, but I swear, like, I see myself no different than anyone else. I acknowledge that I have skills that I worked very, very hard on, and that it shows. That hard work shows. I don't think that I'm better than anyone. But in the environment that I grew up in and that I went to high school in, a lot of people were very, very mean about the fact that I was objectively very skilled. And I got a lot of hate for it. And because of that, I am constantly very paranoid that I come off as arrogant or like I think I'm better than anyone else or whatever. And it makes me very hesitant to like actually sing around people. Not because I don't love singing. I really, really do love singing. And I think it's important to not let your loves be ruined by other people. And I'm not letting my loves be ruined by other people. I make that clear. I'm just also recognizing I don't have the patience or the desire to deal with pettiness when I actually sing. So I feel very awkward doing it around other people because the environment I was in. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. But yeah, that is something that I'm constantly working on, is being more confident in that and recognizing that it's not my job to control people's perceptions of me. No, I appreciate it. We love supportive energy because I would be doing it the exact same way if I was doing it towards another person. I am very, very passionate about people feeling confident in the things that they care about. I'm very passionate about people feeling like they're allowed to enjoy and goof off, and just like I want people to be able to experience life in the fullest way possible. So I'm very, very much the same when it comes to showing a lot of support. I'm just still working on figuring out how to apply that to myself, and I think that is a very normal thing. Okay, I need my firefly bushes. Obviously, I still have a long way to go with these. Isn't there a way to bone meal lily pads? That's not a word. Why is it not letting me bone meal my firefly bushes? I don't understand. Oh wait, I know why. Haha. I need to go down there. Yoink! Oh, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. No! I fell. Yeah, welcome back, Lemon Boy. We having deep conversations here. No, you don't have to apologize, Tate. None of you guys should ever apologize for being yourselves while we're hanging out, okay? This is a safe environment. You are absolutely allowed to be yourself however that is. And if you're doing something that isn't okay, we'll have a conversation. We'll talk about it. But, like, it's okay. What was I doing? Social, yeah, this No, that is so real, Tame. You are so... That social anxiety is a very real... It's a very real thing. I feel it too. Yeah. You're not alone in that. And I know a lot of people say that, and I might just be like another random person saying it, but you're good. Why can't I find my firefly bushes? Zizi, welcome back in. Where? Okay, I need to find this so I can call it here and then actually, like, finish prepping for tonight, because I have to fix my recording stuff. Haha. Firefly bush. Gimme. Firefly bushes, I love you so. That should be enough. I should come sleep first. Sleep, sleep. Aha! Oh, DBKB. Can I do it? Does it have to be on dirt? It does. Do I have dirt on me? No, I don't. I just put all my dirt away. Gosh dang it. That's okay. This isn't done anyways. That's all I'm gonna have to do. Ooh! Wait, you're doing a 5-hour concert? That's insane. Please make sure that, like, you're hydrating and taking care of yourself, because, oh my gosh. That'll be a very long day, and I really hope that you take care of yourself, because, yeah. That's insane. Up to an hour, right? Okay. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. But still. Self-care. It's important. Okay, how does this look? Oop. It's coming along. It's coming along. I'm very happy with where this is going. I'm very, very happy with where this is going and the progress that we made today. I do need to call it, though, because I do got other stuff that I got to get done before. Thank you so much. I think it looks nice, too. Yeah. Thank you, guys. You're always so nice, and I appreciate you. But yeah, I got stuff that I got to get done before tonight. And I only have 45 minutes to do it, and I got to get them done. I got to get them done because I've been procrastinating. But let's see if I can... Let's see if there's anyone that I can raid right now. Ooh, there's a lot of people. Where? I'm gonna just quickly see if Eve is still... Eve is still alive, so we're gonna go ahead and raid Eve because we love her. But yeah. Love you guys. You're amazing. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.